Hey everyone, Dr. Ryan here from Summit Sports Chiropractic. Most of you know by now that I've had a pretty extensive career in the track and field world, mostly as a pole vaulter, ranging from high school athlete to collegiate athlete to professional athlete, and then to high school coach. And currently I'm the coach or the pole vault coach for Western Washington University. Now, in that time of being an athlete, coaching athletes at a high school and collegiate level, as well as working with athletes as a sports chiropractor, I started to notice a trend with people who are good athletes and who are great athletes. Now, the good athlete is going to be the one who shows up to practice on time, finishes the whole practice, goes to the weightlifting sessions, and basically what coaches says, they do. A great athlete takes that one step further and thinks about how can I maximize my performance at practice and at competitions and in the weight room. Those are the athletes who are looking at making sure they do a proper warm-up before their workout, proper cool down after their workout, and are getting regular stretching sessions within the day to prep for the next day of practice. Now, with warm-ups, we typically want about 10% of whatever amount of time that we have in our workout set aside for the warm-up and the same amount set aside for the cool down. So let's take a 60-minute workout. We're going to be doing about 6 minutes of warm-up, getting prepped for our practice, and then another 6 minutes of cool down. And I always say the cool down helps us get to the next practice. Now, the other component of that is regular stretching. Now, whether your workouts are end of the day, beginning of the day, end of the day, you're going to want to offset wherever you're practicing in. The other part of the day, you're doing a regular stretching session. Something like gentle stretching on a consistent basis can really help the muscles that you use most be able to function both in this fully relaxed and fully contracted state without injuring yourself. Now, another component of a great athlete is going to look at how's my hydration and how's my nutrition to make sure that I'm properly hydrated and I have the fuel and energy to be able to complete my full practice and be able to compete at my maximum performance. With hydration, we're looking at about half your body weight in ounces of water every single day. If you're a 200-pound person, you're going to need about 100 ounces of water every day. Not to mention, we need to think about electrolyte balance with that. If we are low on electrolytes, that water that you're drinking is not actually getting into the cells, hydrating you. So we need to consider electrolyte balance and potentially supplementation depending on what kind of sport you're in. The other component is nutrition. Making sure you work with somebody who's qualified to help you with sports nutrition is going to be really vital for you to be able to have the nutrients and the fuel to be able to finish your practice and be able to recover the next day. Now, another thing that you want to think about is sleep. Sleeping is so important for us to be able to function properly with it. A good athlete is going to go to bed on time. A great athlete is going to take their phone and put it down 2 hours before they go to bed on time and give them a chance to be able to clear their mind, get to a place where their rest is going to be very, very effective and they're ready for the day ahead. Now, this is where the next component that I'm going to talk about is where Summit Sports Chiropractic can come and walk alongside you in your athletic journey. We highly recommend every elite athlete, great athlete, to be able to have a healthcare team that is helping them to be able to perform at their peak performance. What we can do is identify areas that are going to be weak in your performance and in your practices, be able to target the joints that might be stiff, the muscles that might be tight, and be able to proactively work with you in order for you to be able to get your most out of every practice so that when you get into competition, you can bring your best game. Now, if you're somebody who's looking at going from good athlete to great athlete and you don't have a healthcare team to help kind of point you in the direction of self-care and being able to perform and practice at your best ability, give us a call so that we can help you become that great athlete that you're looking to be.